Hello and welcome to another Franchise Hockey Manager Stream. My name is Adam, the Community Manager of Franchise Hockey. With me, as always, and not pictured on your screen, is FHM producer Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hey, everybody.
And we are back with the good, the bad, and the ugly. The Canucks 2024 playoffs and Team Canada. Jeff, is this going to be a long playoff stream or not?
Let's point out what we've accomplished so far here. We managed to knock off the defending Cup champion Oilers in the first round, 7 games. So, a little credit for doing that, please. Unfortunately, we're
Excellent.
now down 2-1 to Vegas in the second round because they got an upset in their series, too. So it's the number 3 and number 4 teams in the division playing off for the right to get into the game, to get wiped out by Colorado in the conference final. But
All
we've
right.
also, in addition to that, we're also running Team Canada in the World Championships. So
And
I guess
Pewog has shown up in the chat now and says hi.
okay.
And go Wings.
How did the Wings do this year? Anyhow, uh, standings. 92 points, but they did not make the playoffs with 92 points, and we made the playoffs with 87. So Eastern looks pretty tough.
Oh, that happens.
But anyhow, we're also running Team Canada in the World Championships, so I guess we're flying back and forth between games. But what we have to do now, we've got the first games against the Czech Republic today, but we haven't named our team yet. So that's the first task here, is putting that together. So let's go through what we've got. We need 3 goalies, 20 skaters. So let me just filter it down.
Oh, this should be a pretty easy team to pick then.
Yeah, no brainer here for goalie. Carter Hart is going to be the starter. Backups, though, I'm just looking at the stats. Blackwood only played 15 games as the backup in Seattle, but he is the only 3.5-star guy. Bennington had a pretty mediocre season with the Blues. Looks like he's slipping. Matt Murray backed up in Ottawa. Man, we do not have much of a selection of goalies after Hart. Tristan Jarry, who apparently sat out most of the season as a free agent. And Matt Murray. Okay, yeah, Matt Murray was backing up in Ottawa. Any starters?
Well,
And then we're
Mackenzie
getting down into
Blackwood.
the AHLs. AHLers. Oh, Dredger's there from Seattle. So Blackwood, yeah, even if he didn't get that much playing time, seems like
Bennington.
the next one, and Bennington or Murray.
Well, you could take Nico Dawes. Or you could go all blues and take Bennington and Hofer.
Because Dredger's there too. Or I could just take Hofer. Yeah, take Hofer instead of Bennington.
I'd take Hofer and Blackwood.
Okay, I took Blackwood for sure. Yeah, Hofer seems like the best one there. Okay. Defenseman, let's just take 6 to start with, then we'll add one more later. Okay.
I was going to say, you could just start off by grabbing. Then you got Connor McDavid, Braden Point, Sidney Crosby.
Forwards first? Okay.
Just take everybody. Who cares? Just go with 20 forwards.
Yeah, that'll work real well, I'm sure. But
As a team ever did this, okay, hold on. As a team ever did this, the Red Wings 25-year playoff streak, then lose and not make the playoffs. I mean, the Red Wings have done that. Montreal made the Stanley Cup final and then lost. Missed the playoffs.
Yep.
Literally was one of the worst teams in the league.
Okay, McDavid, Point, obviously. Crosby. Can't leave him off. Definitely want Ryan O'Reilly, even though he's not putting up as many points, but just for the checking line.
I was going to say Pierre-Luc Dubois is down the list a bit.
And so is Connor Bedard, coming off his rookie season where he's already up to 4 stars and probably gets Rookie of the Year for Arizona. So
I would grab both those guys. And Stamkos is there for veteran leadership.
Yeah, and we want him on the wing.
Oh, and live update here, Jeff.
What's that?
OHL news. Okay, so we're currently streaming on June 15th of 2022. The Hamilton Bulldogs have defeated the Windsor Spitfires 6-1 in Game 7 of the OHL series.
Hamilton on to the Memorial Cup. And we've already got 5 centers already, so we need to add some wingers here. Lafreniere is coming along nicely in New York, so we'll take him. Lawson Krause, Arizona's trying to get rid of him for some reason. He was rated 4 stars, but he had a pretty bad season.
Yeah. Take
Seems-
Lafreniere.
Yeah, I got him. I don't think he did.
Did you take Sagan?
Yeah, we can put him on the right wing. I mean, Anthony Cirelli is. Wow, he's
Oh,
up to 4.5 stars in Tampa, but he's not. Oh, he's. Oh,
Sorry.
okay. He's going to be going the checking line, so I'm going to put Cirelli and.
I see Brad Marchand down there a little ways.
Yeah, I see him too. Guess what I'm not going to do with him though.
Pick him because he'd be a good checking line guy for us.
No, pass. Cirelli and O'Reilly are going to be the.
Boo, Jeff.
Yeah.
Boo, Jeff.
Too bad.
Boo, boo, boo.
My team, I don't have to put Marchand on it. Wait, what to do here?
Boo. Boo.
Okay, we still need wingers. Giroux is still hanging on. He hasn't gone to Florida in this game because we started this before that trade. Matt Duchesne, wow, he crashed in Nashville this year. 85 points previous season, down to 36. I think I'm going to put Giroux on, just to have the veteran there. Oh, maybe I should
You
put
have a
Evander
good
Kane
winger
in.
you just don't want to use.
But you're happy with putting Marchand in, but you don't want Kane?
I would rather have Marchand all day long.
Let's see.
Patrice Bergeron's buried there, still playing, 38 years old.
Where is he? Oh, way down.
Granted, he's a center, but
Still
he's
productive.
3 stars.
Yeah, but we already kind of loaded up on centers. We really need wingers.
He can play right wing. He's 14 overall right wing.
Look at it from the stats. Who's put up points that we haven't looked at yet?
Okay, Yanni Gourde had 66 points this year.
I mean, Taylor Hall is still going strong in Boston. I mean, he's pretty one-dimensional, but we need some scoring, so I'm going to take him.
Sure, take that Boston player. Yeah.
Yeah, Gourde had a big year in Philly. That's right. Yeah, he's... Okay, so we got 11 skaters. Pick one more. Gonna have to be a winger. I could put O'Reilly on the left wing and have somebody else as the checking line center.
Oh, missed him.
What? Who?
Oh, I missed Cole Sillinger. That's someone to take.
Oh yeah, wow, he's doing pretty nicely with Columbus. Had a big year. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, that's our 12 forwards. Now 6 defensemen, Shabbat, obviously.
Defense I've grabbed so far just because.
Yeah.
Let me look here. Shabbat, Morrissey, Letang, Parenko.
Let's see, Brant Clark's, looks like he's had injury problems in LA, but still pretty high up there.
Ooh, Evan Bouchard had 49 points.
Jared Spurgeon's still looking pretty solid for Minnesota. I'm going to take him. Letang, I mean, we're going to have Crosby on the team.
Need some old man help.
Yeah, looks like he's still got a little in the tank. We'll take him.
PWOG says it was 98 degrees Fahrenheit there.
Ouch.
Today.
Still, we're having a really cool fall here, so it's actually a flooding here at the moment. Not looking forward to when it gets super hot like that. Owen Power really finally made it to Buffalo, but had a pretty mediocre rookie season, so I'm not going to take him.
Old man Drew Doughty.
Him or Morrissey. And a couple are mostly left and one right. It looks like Jacob Chikrin had a pretty good year bouncing
Doughty
back from
can
an
play
injury
both
in
sides.
Arizona. Yeah, I think so. I'll take him. Did you say you took Bouchard?
I did, yeah. Okay, let me check.
Okay,
Sure. Yeah, I did.
that's 6
He had
defensemen.
49 points. Yeah, he can play both sides.
And okay, we need one forward, one extra defenseman.
Okay, sorry. The defensemen I picked were Shabbat, Morrissey, Letang, Bouchard, Spurgeon, Parenko, Doughty.
Yeah, there's what I got so far. So I need one extra forward, probably a winger, and one extra defenseman, maybe a left side guy. Jonathan Drouin's in Pittsburgh now, and apparently having a decent year. He's a maybe.
Max Domi had 71 points.
Could put him on the left side.
He is center left wing, so. Travis Konechny had 58. Okay, then.
Okay, I'm going to go with Domi. And the last defenseman, he took Morrissey. I think that.
You know, I was just looking at that Jay Illich. He asked how Owen Power did, and he only got in 31 games.
Yeah, he was just
and had 10
Michigan
points.
After 3 years there, and
he played 52 games in Rochester this year, though.
Yeah, I wound up playing. Yeah, so not a great debut for him, but he'll probably move forward a little bit next year. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Morrissey here just for leadership.
Is that right?
I think he's 6'5". He's young enough that the game may have added a little. I've grown him a little since then. 6'5" or 6'6".
I didn't think he was that big.
Yeah, no, he's big. He's not like super bulky, but he's tall. Okay, and the Canucks leave that alone for a minute, and back to Canada.
The things you learned. P-Wog asks in our FHM chat on Twitch, Jeff, is there any surprises coming for the next version you're able to tease?
Not quite yet, but there's going to be one big one that I think you'll like. Just can't say anything yet, but we're coming along nicely, and I think we'll be able to start saying some stuff pretty soon. Oh no, what did I? I'm an idiot. I just looked AI assigned players. So let's pretend I didn't do that, and I will rapidly go through and fix the AI. Oh, that's weird. It didn't take any of the players I had already selected. It just ignored them completely. Weird little quirk. Okay, do that again. Much faster this time. Oh, wait, was I?
What did you do?
That's an excellent question. What did I do? Wow, that is different.
You have stopped everyone from being selected. That's what happens when you didn't put Brad Marchand on the team.
Hang on, let me see if this is... I'm not sure what I did there, but... Okay. Whatever I did, I screwed it up, and since we can do the easy thing here, I'm just going to do that. Let's reload this and fix them. I'm not sure. Apparently hitting that telling the AI to select your players after you've already selected them does something weird with the
Qualifies
rosters, and I don't want to try continuing it from there just in case it breaks something. So it'll just take it, or it will crash entirely.
Well,
let's try that again.
the things we learn. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, let's fix that again.
Are you sure you can be able to do this? Do you need some help?
I'm fine, thank you. Heart, Blackwood. Yeah, sulfur. Schmott, Latang, Spurgeon, Chikrin, Bouchard, Dowdy, and Morrissey. White, McDavid, Sorelli, Crosby, O'Reilly, again, Stamkos, Lafreniere, Bedard, Giroux, Hall, two more. Domi was one.
You didn't take Dubois?
Didn't take Dubois, didn't need the extra center. This last one was a winger. Who was it?
Domi?
No.
Oh,
Was it a 3-star guy I went down and took? Sillinger.
oh yeah, right, yeah.
There we go.
Jail, it says Cylinder in the chat too.
Okay. So the AI lines, I did not like that much. Okay, third line is going to be the checking line. So that's going to be Sorelli, O'Reilly, and who's the reason? Or no, O'Reilly goes to the left wing.
All right, P-Lock, thanks for coming out.
Maybe Domi in that third line center spot. We'll see. Okay, McDavid, Stamkos, Lafreniere for the first line. I think that's okay. Giroux points again. And can Bedard play right wing? I don't think so. No. You can Sillinger. Oh, Crosby. I didn't use. Can Point. Okay, yeah, Point. Just the right wings. And Domi is the one that can play left wing. So Domi swaps to Sillinger, and the third line is going to be Domi Bedards again, and give them a little more ice time. Third line's a checking line, defensive pairs. Oh, actually, we got I forgot it uses 4 defensive pairs, so we don't need the extra forward. I'm going to take Sillinger out of there.
Oh, you don't want Taylor Hall rubbing the blue line?
Yes, doesn't seem like a great idea. And take another defenseman. And since he's mainly probably just going to use him on the power play in the last pair, I'm going to take Tyson Barrie. And I think that Giroux goes on the third line, and not really checking center, but oh, geez, no, I don't want Barrie on the first pair.
Dun, dun, dun.
And balance the ice times out a little bit. Unfortunately, both goalies are cold. And special team, yeah, first pair, O'Reilly and Cirelli. That looks okay. Okay, I think we're good. Tactics, we can get kind of fancy here, so I'm going to go through things that take a little bit more of a talented lineup to do.
Choices. I don't think your tactics are bad.
Been doing some work on this for FHM 9. It's going to give you a little more information on what your player, what your current lineup is good at. So when you change these, it'll give you it should give you a little announcement of which players are good at that particular tactic and which players are bad at it. So you've got more information to go on than just having to refer back to another screen and check all your players to see if they match the description.
All right.
Okay, and we're going to go fairly offense heavy here. Back off a little bit on the hitting because it's international hockey. You don't need a bunch of penalties. But game 1 against the Czech Republic, let's see how it goes. Actually, let's see the Czech lines first. A few familiar names. Who's in goal? Patera and Coronar. And a 3-1 win to kick it off. Not bad. Bedard with 2 goals. And Domi with 2 assists. So the 2 guys who were kind of on the bubble for making the team get the first win. And game score wise, McDavid did not have a good game, despite having a goal. 47 defensive game rating. We didn't do too much offensively other than point and 1 line. Is that the 4th line? Yeah, it's a 4th line that seemed to carry us.
Sometimes that's what you need.
Yep. Okay. Continue on here. I think we'll get a Canucks game before. Yeah, we lost. Yeah, we were still on the same day. Lost 5-0 to Vegas. So shift gears here. We're playing as Vegas.
Let's go.
And oh yeah, this thing. The situation was we got problems with defensive injuries. Nobody on the injured list, but Drysdale and Cotton both can't play. And we're a little thin depth-wise on Ds, which means I've had to call up, Brisbois from Abbotsford, where he played the entire season, didn't play for us at all in the regular season. and he has not been good in this series so far. But Colson could play, but he's still hurt. But he's only 3 stars, and that's having the injury is going to make him worse than that. So I don't think there's any point in doing that. Let's chop the last pair's minutes way down. And hopefully by relying on the other scary thing here, by relying on the top pair, we'll keep Risbo off the ice. But the stats, you can see, I mean, regular season stats, we didn't have any big scores, and Pettersson had an off year. But the problem so far is look at that in the playoffs. Our leading scorer is Hampus Lindholm, who's just got 5 assists, probably most of them secondary assists. Pettersson is yet to record an assist. And nobody is, I mean, the best forwards on the team are on pace for about slightly over a 30-point season if they played 80 games like that. So we really need some scoring here. And yeah, central lines, okay. Send it out, see how it goes. Come on. Wow, 7-1 win. Okay, so whatever I did there, that worked out nicely. Good. Brisbois only got 10 minutes ice time and he didn't have a good game, but he wasn't in a position to hurt us.
You say that like if you got dressed, you couldn't hurt the team in 10 minutes.
Yeah, maybe got a bunch of garbage time after we were up by 5 or 6. How did it go? 3-0 in the first and 7-0 by the end of the second. So I'm guessing he got a lot of ice time in the third. But yeah, nice game from Hughes. Lots of 80s there. Really good. So maybe we can win this. And we got a game with quickly flying across the ocean to wherever the World Championships is this year. We're up against Finland, Lana, Kako, rest of the line's down in the third pair on D, and Lokinen in goal, Lokinen. I think we can win this. Should start one of the backups at some point in the round robin part. And Cirelli with 2 goals takes us to a 4-2 win. Rough game for Spurgeon, looks like. Doughty, too. Bedard, not good at all. But McDavid bounced back from that bad first game. Good to see. And tournament standings, we're on top of Group 1. And I think is that the toughest 2 teams we've had? Yeah, it's the easier teams from this point on, other than maybe Slovakia. But Norway, Slovenia, and France. So we got through the first 2 games that we could have had trouble with. Okay, so I think we can kind of cruise through to the championship round now. Now watch us collapse and lose to France.
That would be pretty funny.
Okay, but Colson is almost back. Drysdale and Cotton still hurt, though. Jeez. But Colson isn't good enough to play. So same lineup. Provorov is worn down. So I can't go quite as crazy on that middle pair's ice time. Please don't hurt us, Brisbois. And the first line is fine because Dep goes up to 4 stars too. And it's a 3-1 loss, unfortunately. Pettersson had an assist.
Darn.
Oh, and they outshot us pretty badly too. Brisbois actually had a 71 defensive game rating, so he didn't hurt us. 12 minutes ice time. Who did? Provorov was a little tired, didn't do that well, and still got 20 minutes of ice time. Ooh, Morgan Frost. Under 50 in both offensive and defensive game ratings. Not good. Okay, all three guys get some updates. So Drysdale could theoretically play tomorrow if we need him, and Podkolzin's back to 100%, so he'll probably get into the lineup.
All right.
And we should have a Team Canada game coming up as well. Okay, Drysdale and Cotton are both healthy. And Drysdale at 80% is definitely better than Brisebois at 100. Cotton can still sit out. But Colson goes in for... who hasn't been playing well?
Everybody.
I mean, at least we're starting to pick up. Morgan Frost, despite that bad game, has actually had...
So what's the series at here, Jeff? Sorry.
They're up 3-2. This is potentially the end of the season for us.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, Pellicci's only played 7 games. He's had 3 points, so he's done okay-ish. Oh, Nico Sturm. Pointless in 9 games, not getting playing time, so if I replace him with Podkolzin, where is Podkolzin going? On the 4th line right wing. Okay, that's fine. Does he show up anywhere else? Weird. Just don't want him on the penalty killing. Okay, that's good. Okay, game 6 at home. Demko obviously going to start. Does the season stay alive? It does. So apparently we can destroy Vegas at home because we won that one 8-1.
Yes.
And Pellicci, left in the lineup, had 3 points. And it looks like they fell apart in the third. Looks like it was 1-0 or 3-0 after 2. And then they let in 5 goals in the last period.
It's not a good way to go.
Drysdale, despite being partially hurt, only had 15 minutes, but okay numbers, I guess. Nice game from Besser. Nice game from Brad Lambert, the rookie. And we've got a Canada game against the other one good team left in this group, Slovakia, but I'm going to give Blackwood a start here. And no problem, 6-1 win. McDavid with the first star. So that should pretty much sew up the group for us. And David Perron apparently thinking about retiring. And oh wow, look at that. Oh, that's right. I know what happened there. Colorado should have been the heavy favorites, but if you look at this, forgot about Nathan McKinnon, torn thigh muscle right at the end of the season and gone for the playoffs. So whoever Chicago has got left, I know Taves is gone because he was started the season as a free agent and actually signed with Chicago of the AHL. And out of curiosity, I need to look up how he did down there. Still got Kane. Kirby Dutch has worked out pretty well for them. Seth Jones pretty good too, and I still got Marc-Andre Fleury in goal. But how did Taves do in the AHL? 26 games played, 18 points. So, I mean, more than he was doing in the NHL, but I think this is the end for him. And on the other side, Devils have beaten Florida. Oh, Devils, 2 upsets in a row. And the Islanders beat Washington. So we're the only series that's left. So Devils and Islanders in the Eastern Final, and Chicago and whoever wins between us and Vegas in the West. Can we keep it going, Adam?
Probably not, no.
Well, thanks for the enthusiasm. Okay.
I'm just a realist.
All right, so everybody is healthy now. Well, no, oh no, great. Connor Garland has a sore hand, but not taking him out of the lineup for that. Drysdale is fully healthy, but a little tired. Still hasn't gotten his fitness entirely back. I could put Cotton in for Capobianco, but Capobianco's been playing really well in the playoffs, so I'm not going to do that. And we will go with the same lineup that won 8-1 in Vancouver. Just need one win here. Come on. 5-2 win over Vegas. We are through to the Western Final. Good game from Demko. Bad game from Capobianco, probably his first one of the playoffs, but everybody else looks reasonably good. And it should be an easy win against Norway for Canada. Oh, only 5-3. So whoever was in goal for Norway, Haukeland, don't know him.
The better question is what happened to Nick Ehlers, because I don't think he's on that team, is he?
Ehlers is Danish, isn't he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Never mind. You are absolutely right.
Who are not even in the top World Championships group this year. They must have been relegated. Looks like the Hungarians have moved up for this season. Okay, so next up, Canucks and Hawks, Classic Series. And Germany loses their Seidel to injury, so not good for them. Oilers probably not thrilled with that either. But we got Chicago. And with that couple of days off, oh, Garland's down to 64%. I'm going to leave him in, but if he's in bad shape after the next one, I'm going to have to switch him up. And Chicago's got home ice, looks like. But this lineup's working well for us. And until now, 3-1 win for the Hawks. Tyler Mott, second star for us, and Frost again gets the only goal. So, I mean, that's turning out to be a great pickup for us. Flyers waived him at the start of the year. Game against Slovenia, throw Blackwood the backup in. Whoops. Oh, we got,
I think someone told you to take him, though. I don't remember who that was.
Yeah. Okay, we lost Chikrin for the rest of the tournament, so he's going to have to. The way this works with international tournaments, you can immediately replace anybody you need. So Chikrin goes out, and the replacement for him will be. Oh, that's right. And we got. I mean, yeah. I could cheat here a little bit by cherry picking the guys who lost in the first couple of rounds and kicking guys off the existing team, but you don't do that in real life, so I'm going to leave it alone. But I am going to take advantage of getting McCarr, since we do have to.
I brought Mackenzie Weegar. Yeah.
Oh, that kind of messes up the right side, left side thing, doesn't it? Bouchard play left. Bouchard can play left. Okay, and against the Slovenians with Blackwood starting. Kopitar, I'd assume, is playing for him unless he didn't. The Kings weren't out when this started. 5-point game for McDavid and 9-0 win. Oh no, there he is. Kopitar is there. Didn't have much of a game, but definitely still Slovenia's best player. And looks like the Islanders got the lead on the Devils there. Okay, Garland is healthier, 70%. Well, it's better than he was the first game. And he'll recover some of that. Do I want to swap anything? Just as long as he's tired, I'm going to switch around him and Hoglander for the first for this game. Cut down his ice time just a little bit and see what that does. And we lose 3-2. Mott again, the second star. Not great when the only guy showing up is your fourth line checking forward. Oh, terrible game for Pedersen. And I think this is the last round robin game for Canada. Let Hart heat up hopefully against France, and he gets a 3-0 shutout. So not the greatest result. Well, we did outshoot them pretty handily at least. And the Canucks have lost a defenseman. It's Lundqvist, who broke his collarbone and is gone for the rest of the playoffs. So Alex Cotton does get in after all. Do not want him on the first line. No, he slides down to the fourth. Oh, I can't put Drysdale up into the middle pair, though. And Garland should be in better shape for this game, I think. He's only at 44, but that's the day right after the game, so we should have 2 games to recover here.
All right. While you continue here, I'm just going to remind that we are currently streaming live on twitch.tv/franchise hockey manager, twitch.tv/OTP developments, as well as on our Steam page.
And game 3 against Chicago, down 2-0, but we are back in Vancouver. Really need a win. Do not get one. 2-1 loss to Chicago. So Chicago now on the verge of sweeping us. Rough game out of Drysdale. Lambert, the rookie, didn't do too well. Besser was okay. Pedersen's okay, but not a whole lot we can do. And I want the World Championship standing. So we were into the championship round of the World Championships. We've got Switzerland in the first game, who looks like they narrowly beat out Germany for the last championship spot. USA playing the Czechs, Sweden plays Slovakia, and Finland plays Latvia. So everybody looks healthy and fit. Carter Hart is heated up a little bit. So please do not blow this against Switzerland. Ooh, that was too close. And fortunately it's a good thing we added McCarr because he was the first star in that one, 2 assists. And they got a late goal to make it 3-2. Another sort of mediocre all-around game from everybody. David was okay. Giroux had a good game. Letang not good at all. Doughty neither. And the other games aren't played yet. Check that in a second. Central Scouting List has been announced. Just take a quick look at that. Oops, Berkeley Catton at the top. Okay, so World Championships, US beats the Czechs, so we get them in the next round. Latvia surprisingly beats Finland 4-2. So they play Sweden, who beat Slovakia in the other semifinal. So Latvia with a shot at the medal. And this could be our season here.
Go Latvia.
Do I want to move anything around? Gonna drop Pelletier down to the third line, the fourth line, and put Colson in. And I think I leave the first line like, well, let's up the middle defensive pair a little bit. Okay, first line better carry us here. Garland is still tired, but he's going to have to deal with it. Come on, one win here. Don't get swept, and we got swept. 4-1.
Ouch.
Patrick Kane.
I guess that's why Chicago doesn't consider you a rival. Womp womp.
Oh, man. So Chicago making it through to the final, where they're going to be maybe looking at the Islanders, and we go out of the playoffs and the World Championship tournament in the same game here, same day here. Who the Americans got? Starting Nedeljkovic in goal over, I guess Gibson has slipped a little bit, but they're starting him over Hellebuck. Oh, geez, Gaudreau, Larkin, Kachuk. Oh, it's just looking tough. Connor, Miller, Keller. I mean, we've got a good team. They've got a good one, too. This can go either way. Big game from Hart. Come on. And we get it in overtime. 6 minutes in, Sidney Crosby from Holland points. So Hall beats the Americans in overtime again. Oh, and apparently we're playing this World Championships in Kazakhstan this year. Oh, that was double overtime, actually. So we're going to be tired for the last game, which is either Sweden or Latvia. Oh, no. Okay, that's where Latvia's streak ended. Sweden blew them out 11-2.
Ouch.
So the World Championship final game. Sweden. Markkanen in goal. Or no, that's Jacob Markstrom in goal. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty good team. Forsberg, Zabinajad, and Raymond. Yeah, a lot of depth there. Ooh, Hedman. Oh, Carlson's still around. Yeah. Yeah, this is all NHLers.
As you would kind of half expect.
Gonna bump Barry up a little bit over Letang's because Letang had that bad game. Oh, we got another injury. Jared Spurgeon out today with a sore back. So we get to bring in another guy, which is going to have to be Shea Theodore. And what I'll do is just swing Bouchard over to the right side on the second line. And just fixing up the special teams. Okay, here we go. Final game against Sweden. Can we get the goal this year? Yes, we do. 4-2 win. Taylor Hall with 2 assists is the first star. Sweden's up 1-0 after 1, and then still after 2 as well. Crosby ties it up early in the third. Point puts us ahead. Forsberg ties us. Giroux, and then Letang about a minute later makes it a 2-goal game, and that is it. Have we ever won World Championships before on one of the streams? I don't think we have.
I think so. Yes.
Might have
I think
won
we won
Canada
the
Cup
Olympics.
or something. Yeah, the Olympics. Don't think we actually won a World Championship. So that's a first. So that's something at least this season. And just take a quick look at the tournament stats. Zabinajad had a great tournament, 23 points, and was it
Jay
10
Illich
games
says
or so.
congrats on the gold.
Yeah, McDavid leading the turn. Oh, McDavid was Zabini in goals. And Antoine Roussel still going strong for France. Looks like he's playing the Italian league now. Led tournament in penalty minutes. And I'm assuming the goalie leaders are going to be pretty heavily on Hart. Oh no, Markstrom led with wins. Jussi Saros had a 0.0 goals against average, but I'm guessing he was only in for a few minutes. And Blackwood in a couple of games he got led the tournament in save percentage other than Omark's few minutes. Saros' few minutes.
All right, Jeff, I'm just going to point this out with our stream as we are. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final, this is, again, June 15th, 2022, as we're streaming this, is now just headed into overtime.
Oh, nice. What's the score?
3-3 still.
And speaking of finals, we're into the Hawks versus Islanders final. It's a new one. And Chicago takes an early 2-0 lead. World Championships awards, and Canada gets shut out. Come on, we were the gold medalists. It's all Swedes. Sabini, Ed, Markstrom, and Brodin. Lame. Okay, Thomas, our scouting team actually has Justin Gendron as the number 1 over Catton. Although we will not be drafting anywhere near to that. How many draft picks do we have? We're missing our 3rd and 4th, and we have an extra 6th and 7th. May try to move somebody around before the end of the season. Oh, actually, no, we'll do the draft and the free agency stuff next stream, I think. So
I'm just going to point out, Jeff, if you sim ahead,
yeah,
you need to get some guys signed before you get to June 30th.
I thought I had everybody wrapped up that I wanted to. Was there anybody important?
Well, yeah, our old buddy Liam Arnsby needs a contract.
Oh,
Keaton Downchuck needs a contract.
Sorry, I forgot the...
Yeah, Alexander Sudolev
I thought you
needs
meant
a contract.
like guys who needed contract renewals. Development report. Oh, the young guys didn't move up. Nobody taking a big jump, and nobody headed downhill. Drysdale continuing to improve. That's good. Tyler Peddle may make the team next year, although he didn't have a fantastic year in the queue. And Fleury, presumably on the strength of the Hawks' playoff performance, the top-selling jersey in the league. Set the monthly budget. I do not need the morale to be so high. Won't worry about that. Game performance I can cut back on. Or game promotions, rather. Scouting will keep strong. And I will just continue this so we can get up to the, oh, we got Hall of Fame vote coming too. Round 1 of the voting. I'm going to take Kenrick Lundqvist, obviously. Mikhailov. Alfredson, oh, and yeah, Henrik Sedin, certainly. Tempting to take off Alfredson and pick McGillney, but I won't do it. And the Islanders have tied up the series with the Hawks, 2-2. Islanders now take the lead 3-2. So are the Islanders going to get their first cup in about 40 years? They do. 4-1 win over Chicago to take the cup.
Good for them.
Barzal gets the game-winning, cup-winning goal. 5 games over Tampa, another 5-game series over Washington, 5 games again versus New Jersey, and it took them 6 games to finish Chicago, although they swept after going down 2-0. So what did that Islanders team look like? Sorokin in goal. Oh, they got Maria Heiskanen from Dallas. That helped the deal a lot, presumably. Barzal is up to 5 stars. Oh yeah, 108-point season from him. Good year from Beauvillier and Nelson as well. Oh, Luke Kunin had a big season. 60 points, career high, I'm assuming. Del Colli actually started out in the AHL and came back.
All right.
Yeah, pretty strong team. Makes sense they would they finish in the regular season. Yeah, they were first in the Metropolitan Division and 1-2 tied for 4th in the league, or tied for 3rd in the league. So not really an upset that they'd make it in. And Chicago actually had a pretty good team too. Now that they look at it, 100-point regular season. So we did well to make
What
it as
did
far
New
as we did.
Jersey look like? A 45, 31, and 6. Not bad.
Yeah, Darcy Kemper and Bernier are the goalies, so it's impressive they did as well as they did with those two. Dougie Hamilton looking okay. Jack Hughes has evolved into us. Wow, 65 goals.
Wait, wasn't Mackenzie Blackwood on that team or not? Thought he was.
No, he was in Seattle.
Oh, right.
Not sure how he got to there. We didn't do the redraft. We didn't redraft Seattle in this, did we?
No.
No, because I would have to start as Seattle. He got to Seattle when... Oh, it looks like he was a free agent. Oh, speaking of which, let me get those... deadline guys. Armsby, yes, we need to sign him. Oh, I need to wait until June 23rd for those. So I'll just take care of this bookkeeping stuff in the...
no, I figured
off-stream,
it was more if you're... Yeah, Simon forward, just so we don't lose the rights.
Yeah, there's... Well, a few we don't want to take, but some, yeah. Souza will have up to 4.5-star potential. I don't think he had that before.
Yeah.
Have to bring him over next year. How's the overall prospect pool looking? System rankings, yeah, we're 5th. We started out 31st, I think. So we've definitely improved that. Got a top 20 prospect, another close guy from Stenberg. Huh? What kind of season did he have? Pretty good season in Sweden as an 18-year-old. Still only 1.5 stars, but maybe he's going to work out. But yeah, okay. I mean, that's probably a little better than I expected to do this season. Particularly, I wasn't real happy with the way the roster was looking at the start of the year, but it kind of filled out. And even though we had some underperforming guys in the regular season, managed to make it to the 3rd round of the playoffs, where we got squashed by the Cup winners. But I mean, can't have everything.
All right.
Okay, do you want to wrap it up there, Adam?
Sure. With that, thank you very much for tuning into another Franchise Hockey Manager stream. We typically stream every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Franchise Hockey Manager, as well as twitch.tv/OOTP Development. OOTP Developments. All of our streams are archived on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/OOTP Developments as well, where the archives go live on days at about 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Franchise Hockey Manager. On Twitter, we're at Franchise Hockey. We can find a link to our official Discord in our Twitter bio as well. And of course, you can come on down to our official website, which is ootpdevelopments.com. Click on the community button in the top right-hand corner, which will bring you to official forums where you can come talk about Franchise Hockey Manager 8, Out of the Park Baseball, Perfect Team, Go, or anything else you wish to discuss. Jeff, did I miss anything?
No, I think we covered pretty much everything. Not too much to report right now about FHM 9, but development is coming along nicely. Still doing a little bit of the final design work stuff, and they've got a lot of it coded already. So we'll hopefully be able to start talking about that soon. So we'll be back. What are you going to say?
Nope, that's fine.
Just going to say, yeah, we'll be back next week with Adam's, what year are you in now? 93, 94 with the Jets? Just starting out?
Yeah. Yeah.
No cups yet, but they're not relocated to Phoenix.
No, we're more. We started the season last time. I had to stop and think here. Yeah. So we're moving towards December, I think.
Okay, so we'll be back next week with the Jets game. So thanks for coming out, everybody, and we will see you 1 week from now.